Hello everybody and welcome back to You Got 5 Minutes. Today's game is Guilty Gear Xrd Sign on the PS4. Ooh, I can get to capture PS4 footage now. Unfortunately, the videos have to be 15 minutes or less for the PS4 stuff because that's as much footage as I can capture in one go. So 14 minutes and 35 seconds to go. So let's just jump into arcade mode. And we'll see how far we can get in arcade, just to show you the game. It's all Badguy, obviously. No other choice, I'm afraid. And we will skip any dialogue or cutscenes or anything. Yes, we will just skip that. Ship Zano. So, anybody that kens me knows that Guilty Gear, the series of fighting games, is my favourite fighting game series of all time. I was super excited to see Guilty Gear Xrd come back. Because I think Sega owned it or something like that, or Sammy or something like that owned it for a while. But then Art got the rights back to it. And, let's rock. Tell me Magic 2's installed now. That'll probably be one of the games that I'm covering, by the way. I started downloading all these extra games just so I can cover them on You Got 5 Minutes.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah! That's what we're going here.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
Oh. Oh yeah! Yes. One of the things that I like most about this game is that even though they've made the characters all in 3D, they've keyframed all the animations in the game to make it look like it was all done in the 2D engine. So even like they can get all these really cool camera angles and all that, but everything's all done anime style, so it's all like keyframed and like in twos and all that. If you're an animator, you probably know what that means. You can see that it's not 60 frames a second slick smooth like Mortal Kombat X or something like that. This is like, it's like a 2D fighter in terms of its animation style.
Heaven or hell. Duel
yeah, I love it.
Let's rock.
Oh no, ah! Smash. Oh! Get a whiff on that. Oh, whoa!
Slap!
Oh, man. It's so cool. Visual style, the music, everything about it, man. It's so good.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Perfect. No way. Nice. Nice! So Badguy. Just a little dragon install farm. Wasted enough time on you. But the only thing wrong with this game, in my opinion, is that it didn't have jam in it. If it had jam in it, it'd just be like totally incredible. Jam is Rage. It's his character. Like Rage goes Jam all the time, and he doesn't really know any other characters.
Heaven or
yeah,
hell. Duel.
so good.
Let's
The
rock.
visual style of this game is beautiful, man. Beautiful every way. Yeah! There's loads of other like characters that are missing as well. Like I really like Viking and Zappa and all that.
All or nothing.
Bridget is totally missing. Like Bridget should like if that's anybody to bring the game out in like the home version of the game rather than the arcade version, they need to bring Bridget back in there. Like Viking especially. Viking is like totally missing. They're bringing Jan in the next version of the game. They're bringing Johnny as well. Oh, ow. Yeah. Man, there's not much else to say about the game. It's like it's just this sublime experience that mixes like the hardcore, aggressive nature of fighting games with like awesome, incredible metal music and like rock music and that. There's so many complex systems in the game as well. Like in the series, it's not just like, you know, like it's almost like the players when they're playing Street Fighter, it's almost like they find ways to break the game. Like initially you'll do the like in Street Fighter 2 there was like the uppercut into the fireball, which like was a link that, you know, people found out about. It wasn't something that was like specifically programmed to be there in the game. It was just something that people done, and it worked, and it's like it just gave you extra damage. Well, this game specifically has tons of different systems in it, and it's made to be complex. It's made to be like tons of things to do in the game in terms of its fighting system. Like, see, up until XrD, I had no idea that there was like Roman cancels in any of the Guilty Gear games. I had no idea. And if you don't know what a Roman cancel is, it's like it uses a part of the tension meter down below. I think it uses like half of it in order for you to cancel any specials or normals. See, that's a Roman cancel. When I see them flashing red there, that's a Roman cancel. Like I used all my meter there in order to cancel like two separate combos. It's like I didn't know you could do that in any other Guilty Gears, but you could. Like it was such a complex game, it just wasn't explained very well. But in this game, there's obviously like a full-on tutorial like they did with Blaze Blue and all that. And yeah, man, so deep, so complex, so much to. Yeah. Ooh, Hammerfall, nice. And yeah, one of the cool things about the game as well is that all the moves, well, most of the moves and characters are all named from, they're all named from like rock and metal bands and things like that, and songs and everything. So like obviously Saul Badguy, he's got Rock You written on his head, which is a reference to Queen's like We Will Rock You. His nickname Badguy is like, or Saul Badguy is like, it's what Freddie Mercury was nicknamed. He was Mr. Badguy. So like, there's Potemkin there. He has a move called Hammerfall, which is a total like cheese metal band. Like, yeah, it's just so so cool, so cool. I mean, look at this. It's awesome. The end of his peel cue's got a skull on it. I've never missed a called shot.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice. So, as you can tell from my style of playing, I'm nowhere near any of the standards of like any pro player at all. Like, I'm probably one of the better fighting game players out of all my friends. That like, yeah, I'm nowhere near the standard of like you'd have the professional players like doing pro matches. Like, I'm nowhere near their standard. Like, they'd probably kill me really easily. Wow. Oh!
Hell yeah!
With a punch to the face. Okay, maybe get one more match in. I'll try and skip through all this dialogue so I can just, yeah, try and get one more round in, or one more match or whatever. I've got 2 minutes 45 seconds on this counter here I've got on my separate window, so maybe. Come on, skip.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, I Testament as well. That's the guy that's totally missing. Yeah, I'm not very good at mix-ups or anything like that, so that's one thing that like people will really total hammer me at, like when it comes to like online competition and stuff. Oh no! Venom's cool. Sorry, no, it's Zato 1. Venom's cool as well, like, but yeah, Zato 1's awesome as well. Zato Ichi.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Yep, probably it. Forgot to show you dust as well. Is one thing that's. Whoa! There we go. With a minute to spare. So, guys, thanks for watching. That was Guilty Gear Xrd, one of my favourite fighting games of all time. Well, fighting game franchises of all time. I still think Guilty Gear X2 is probably better, just because it's got a more complete roster and there's loads of characters that I like in it. But yeah, hopefully Revelator's going to fix that with the inclusion of Jam. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That was Guilty Gear Xrd. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!